good morning and welcome to Wednesday, and a very cold Wednesday morning it is for us. So, we've all done it, haven't we? Said something, done something that we have later regretted out of just intolerance. And what did you do with that afterwards? And with it being International Day of Tolerance the other day, it just got me thinking about my own tolerance levels. And do we put up with things, or do we change things? Because our tolerance levels are all linked up with our values, how we're feeling at that precise time, as well as life in general. It's linked to our past experiences, our upbringing, our culture, our community. So many things influence our tolerance levels. And this can be the wider community or a small community. And this got me thinking about my teaching, my adult education teaching. And the last 14 years I taught in Mile Jail. And it was such a shame because it was a job that I really loved. But as time went on, the clientele changed due to criminal culture, due to prison regime, due to the way the education department was being run. And it created a lot of unease for me because it wasn't flowing with my values. And so I really struggled the last 4 years of my job there. And it really came to a head when teaching a parent craft course. I really loved teaching. And I already knew that I was going to be leaving because I'd been unhappy for so long, which was creating a lot of anxiety in me. And in the end, I had to, for the very first time, I had to press the emergency bell and ask for assistance because one prisoner had got another prisoner in a headlock on the floor and I couldn't talk him down when I have usually been able to do that. And it suddenly dawned on me that now, with that job, that I felt really frightened. I felt that if that was me in that headlock, none of the other prisoners in that room would have helped me. They would have all just sat there, carried on with what they were doing and totally ignored what was going on. And that really, really frightened me. So, on my journey home that night, I realised what I needed to do, that I really couldn't tolerate the job any longer. And I worked out when I could put my resignation in because it was upsetting me too much. I dreaded going into work. I hated doing what I was doing. I was fighting the system continually, which is extremely exhausting, and it was affecting my life at home with my family, with my husband and my children. So, have you been in a situation where you have felt something similar? It's not a good place to be, is it? And even though my husband asked me to change my mind, I knew I couldn't do the job any longer because it was affecting my mental health and my physical health. And two, that I knew everything was going to be okay. Whatever happened, it was going to be okay. And it was, because even though I hadn't got a job to go to and I was starting to work out how to work for myself, how to help other people with managing their anxiety and their stresses and big changes in life, it became very apparent that my parents needed a lot of extra help. And so it was okay because I could transfer all my skills onto looking after my parents and looking after other people who did want help. And so these things have a way of working themselves out, don't they? So my question to you is, what are you tolerating at the moment? Why are you tolerating it? And should you be tolerating it any longer? And, you know, these are really important questions to start thinking about, because, like I've explained, if we are tolerating something that doesn't fit with our values in life, that is stressing you out, should you continue to tolerate it? A lot to think about there, isn't there? But if you want some help with thinking about it and working through it, then head over to my website, which I'll put in the description, and have a little look. See what I can offer you. See how I can support you and help you to be able to release that anxiety and stress that you are perhaps putting yourself through, not necessarily, but just to help you create the life that you really want to be leading, so you can live and love the whole of your life and not just parts of it. And on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you. Have a great Wednesday. Bye bye now.